Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails Into Reverie, part 4. In the previous video we kicked off chapter 1 and we're exploring Crossbell because it's the signing ceremony the day Crossbell officially becomes independent. It's also the day nothing bad happens, as I've said many a time. I think we finished talking to everyone in here, so we're just going to go to our two prime locations for our patrol. Also, I just want to express some annoyance at the old YouTube platform, because today's still the day of release. Part 1 went up. I recorded part 2 while that was uploading. Rendered that out. Was going to get part 2 uploaded, and it has taken longer to upload than approximately any video I've ever recorded in the last several years, despite only being like 16 gigs, which is not, that's pretty standard for a lot of my videos. And normally it takes like 90 minutes. It's been like 2.5 hours and it's at like 40% uploaded, and I have no clue why. And I believe my internet's actually fine. I think it's just YouTube is shit. Warms my heart seeing this place again. When did the sign get put back up, though? After we repossessed the building from the Imperial Army, everyone in the city pulled together to help us return it back to the way it was before. I had no idea. You're all so loved. Hard to believe they used to call you bargain bin bracers. The BBB. All that means to me is that we worked hard enough to win them over. And you guys were a big part of making that happen. Nah, we were beloved before they joined the squad. Looking up at this building makes it all feel real. We're really home. Can't blame me with how nice and cozy it is. It's like our second home. It's my only home. What do you think Lloyd... I mean, I guess Lloyd has his uncle. And since we're here, I want to drop in and say hello. I'm pretty sure they've destroyed Lloyd's room. It's been rented out. It's an art studio now. Chief should be in, so yeah, why not? His old room is full of empty weights from when his uncle thought he was going to get jacked, and he bought, 1,000 Mira worth of weight equipment, used it 3 times, and then I was just sitting there getting cobwebs. This is an orbital turbine used by the SSS. Doesn't think we got any new support requests in. Roger that, we just have to focus on our patrol then. What about requests for some palm party? Some palm party. Just ignore him. Just kind of creep him out.
Lloyd, hitting the pavement with no Alan Wazi, huh? How goes the patrol?
So far, so good, Chief. And hello, Commander.
I didn't realize you'd be here when we stopped by.
Well, surprise. I had some business to attend to here. You're assisting the SSS, then? Security detail has mostly been handled, so I don't suppose that's a problem. Is it just me, though, or are you more gung-ho with their business than with the CGFs?
Is that how it seems? I never really thought about it before. Well, if you'd like, I could arrange to have you temporarily transferred to the SSS again. You really mean it? Wait, hold on. The SSS is special to me, but I'm fully committed to the CGF. You know that, Commander. Of course I do. I was only teasing. Try not to bore the youngsters too much. I'd say you're the naughty one here, Chief. Having a secret little rendezvous with the Commander while the kids are away, I mean, I know you two divorced years ago, but some flames are too hard to extinguish, aren't they? Knock it off, Wazzy. We shouldn't be prying into their private lives. Yeah, it's none of our business, so I've been dying to know. Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm here for business, not pleasure. We were just discussing some of the details surrounding the signing of the signing ceremony security. Read the words out of order. You've got enough on your plate. You didn't have to come all this way here, you know. Is that consideration I hear, or are you just simply bitter I interrupted your quiet time? Would you rather be smoking the day away? Having faith in your subordinates is all well and good, but every great leader knows there are times that you must lead by example. Listen here, lady, Don't call me lady. You're not getting any younger, Sergey. Isn't it about time you finally quit that smoking habit of yours? It will only... I get it already. Damn, stop busting my balls, Sonia. Alright? That was specifically a one-time thing that I wanted you to do that, and you keep bringing it up all the time, okay? I read about it on the Orville net, and I thought it'd be a good idea. Turns out it was not, okay? And you can stop Sorry, Chief, but she has got you whipped. By the way, is our runaway member showing up at all? Nope, afraid not. Hoped it would by now. I'd have called you and Tio back here in an instant. That's a shame. It's been too long. He'd at least make it back for the signing ceremony. What are you talking about? Wait. You on site? Oh yeah. He was there. He was nuking stuff from space. Yeah, he showed up to help during the operation last month, but disappeared again as soon as it ended. Tio and Kia really miss him. Wish we had any idea where he went. Well, he's still a holy beast at the end of the day. It's only natural we want to get his paws dirty in mankind's business, except for that time he got his paws dirty in mankind's business. Maybe seeing to him that Crossbell was liberated was his final mission. Not that it's any of my business what he does. I don't think the A-lady upstairs has any rules regarding whether he has to be a stranger. I hope not. Zeit is still registered police dog. He belongs to the SSS. I'm sure we'll see him again someday. Yeah, me too. And Zeit was never seen again. I mean, he showed up on camera though, right? They wouldn't make us model if he was not going to show up at least a couple more times, right? Right? Well, if it does show his mug around here, I'll give you a call. Don't let it bother you too much though. There's still plenty of work to do around the ceremony and all. Given the circumstances, the police were put in charge of security for today. CGF have units stationed throughout the city to provide support, but you would be wise to keep your guards up. Roger that. We will. There's nothing our two departments can't do when we work together. Today's signing ceremony is something every Crossbellian has been waiting for. Now we have to see that it goes smoothly. There'll be time for sentimentality later. Let's put our attention on maintaining security and ending today quietly, shall we? Your honors, with security assigned to the ceremonies in position. You're all free to spend the time leading up to the ceremony how you see fit. You know where to find me if you need me. And I sure as help everything goes off without a hitch today. Knock on wood. We're due to catch a break by now. I mean, as I said many a times, and I will keep
Strolling
saying,
through here makes me feel like I'm back on the job.
nothing
with
bad
you.
is going to happen.
It feels like it was just yesterday, huh? I bet the rooms haven't even changed.
Actually, we pawned all your stuff.
Well, if your rooms are still the way you left them, why not check them out and see?
Oh, this isn't your room, though. Yeah, this is our room. And this is Randy's room. Pretty sure. Maybe Wazzy's at the end. Good rest. Rest it up. Don't really need to, but... Lloyd's backup jacket. Oh, it's a picture of all the members of the SSS together. Well, technically not all the members, but that was taken before Wazzy and Noelle were real party members, okay? When we say all, we're, you know, it's our jukebox. Hey, I gotta put money in our own damn jukebox? I bought this. It's our dartboard. I see there are no darts though. Andy. Surf. Now I think this should have been Wazzy's room. This is the Chief's. Nothing here. This looks like Ellie's room, yeah, because it's all fancy and whatnot. This is Tio's room, definitely. Pretty easy to suss that one out. There's a shiny Missy statue. That's one extravagant Missy figure. Talk about making an impression. It's supposedly pretty rare. Tio said one of her contacts is able to get it for her. She's really fond of it. I thought she might grow out of Missy by now, but some things never change. Can't look at her internet history. Oh, there are many Mishies. And this is Noelle's room, which is... okay. It's got some stuff in it. It's not as boring as Wazi's room. How's... like a fashion mag? Can't really tell. I see like a dress, and then I see like a... can't really tell what that's. It kind of looks like a furry or something. I don't know. It kind of looks like it has like ears, like animal ears. It's the penguin. Okay. All right. Well, we found the secret Mishi, and guess that's gonna be good for me. Head to the roof. No cop up here to feed fish. No dialogue for being on the roof. All right. Take me back to Central Square. Thankfully, all my workers in the back of the store who were drafted during the war made it back in one piece. Not only that, we're finally able to sell company products under the proper name again too. No more off-brand labels. I, of course, know I shouldn't get too excited. The war may have been short, but people did lose their lives. But just as always, that hasn't stopped us from overcoming adversity, so we could one day regain our independence with dignity. Which is why today is worth celebrating. I want to show our appreciation to our customers with this big sale. The Inva puts us in the red. Please don't put me in the red, though. So happy that the embargo on Vern Company products has been lifted. I can find them so much more easily. Customer can never have too many choices. After all, competition is good for all of us. Plus, it makes shopping more fun when you have so many more things brands to check out. So many more brands? So many more things brands to check out? Okay. You guys need some punctuation there. I did receive a meager salary from the Imperial Army after I was drafted last year. Wasn't much, but it made for some decent pocket change for a student like me. Too bad I didn't even have enough left over to afford that orbital camera on sale. Bummer. You'll have to pick up a part-time job again, so I have enough to buy it. Tornado. Wow, there's a limited edition color to commemorate the signing ceremony. Gotta get one, I want to miss out. Stasmaz. Oh man, I love some Stasmaz. So stazzy. Okay. You still stalking? Oh no, you're not the lady's dad. This place really lives up to all the hype. They have products from all over the big international manufacturers. Bonia, Calvert, Liberal, even they have stuff from Remy, Ferry, and Lamont. I'm in Orville heaven. I thought that was this lady's dad who's always stalking her. What up? Welcome to Ginton. Today we're having a blowout sale to celebrate the signing ceremony. Now's your chance to get anything you had your eye on at rock bottom prices. Well, I have a feeling it's still going to be too rich for my blood. Sales like this don't come around every day. You're not going to want to miss out. Doesn't seem very good. I mean, unless there's like, the accessory trade-in stuff where you have like all the kind of trash accessories and you can trade them in for something that's not bad. But as of right now, I'm not going to buy that. Oh, there you are. Signing ceremony's just around the corner. You three must have a spring in your step as you patrol the city today, huh? I guess you could say that. You sound like you're in high spirits yourself, Wendy. You have a lot of customers coming today. That's great. That's because we're putting on a big sale to celebrate the occasion. Plus, this is the time of the year when everyone is looking for a fresh start. Suffice it to say, our sales today are through the roof. Not that money is everything, of course. It's nice just to see so many happy, smiling customers, too. That's great. It sounds like business is really booming. I take it that means nothing strange or unusual has happened around here. Not that I'm aware of. Everything's been the same old, same old. Guess that means you guys can't exactly take it easy and let your guards down just because the rest of us are celebrating. I get it. In that case, why not give your orbits a tune-up while you're here? Not like you have time later, right? Kind of good point. May as well over here. That's the spirit. Now let's see how I can help you today. You can now synthesize new quartz as well as strengthen your existing quartz and weapons at the workshop. At factories, you can use sapith to synthesize quartz. You have no sapith, probably. I have y'all here. There's something I should tell you about the Arcus, too. All your orbits are garbage and trash, and they have been deleted from existence. The Infra Group recently put out a new version. Bro, this planned obsolescence shit is getting kind of old. Really? Anything special about it? Absolutely not. From what I can tell, you guys should try upgrading your slots for now. And equip stronger quartz than you used to once you get the slot up to level 3. What about my old level 3? They used to be at level 3. I used to be at level 150. What the hell happened? We've gone soft. Give me a sec. I know I've got some test samples lying around here somewhere. I don't actually know if we used to be level 150, but I don't remember what we kind of somewhat capped out at in CS4. Here they are. Use the sapith to upgrade a slot and insert that quartz. It's on the house. Analyze ultra rare. You really do spoil us, you know? Thanks, Wendy. We'll give it a whirl. Okay, we can upgrade slots. Don't mention it. That's what friends are for. Anyway, I'll let you all get back to it. Today's busy for us both, so here's to a smooth Independence Day, am I right? Need me to tink with your orbits again? You know where to find me. I'll let you know if you need anything. What he said, I'll be fine, but not have to touch my orbit much today. Additionally, you can select exchange. You can trade elemental sapith in at the workshop. Sapith masses are only good for trading them for mirror, so make sure to do so when you're short on mirror. Or when you're not, I don't know. Okay, so this is basically free. So there's no reason to not upgrade these. Because we have 26 U materials. Now some of those are illegitimate. I think we got some for the carryover. But we did that one fight that gave us like 13, so. Oh, we got so many sapith. I don't know how much of this is legitimate. Earth Pulse, are you... Okay, 25. Not a full heal. I wouldn't mind another Thalos. Thalos is very good. Very, very good. Just kind of looking. Fortuna would also be... Yeah, that hits like... bigly. Doesn't hit the entire screen, but... very large. Possibly even in charge, so we will have to check our data to see if that is indeed the truth. Let me see, what do you guys have right now? I don't know if we'll be doing any combat with you two, but we have Caliburn, which does CP through offensive arts. It's not bad, but not good either. Aegis, okay, so Taunt is in here, 86% chance. Damn. Honestly, well, what are your defense stats? Nah, Lloyd's got you beat because he's a Giga Chad. And he's better because he can freely buff his defense. Or somewhat freely buff his defense. What is Brave? I think this is a little assy with it. 5% is just not enough to give a shit about. Honestly, I give you Aegis. Hit. Randy, you better not have had a hit equipped. If you don't have a hit equipped, you're missing ass. Honestly, you should probably have cats. 26% is pretty good. And I mean, compared to 5% of damage as HP, ugh. I mean, you only miss needle shoot and crit. Yeah, I think that's definitely good as a sub. Honestly, everybody should probably have that. Hey, Pixie's decent. Probably better than Aegis on you. Caliburn and Brave? Meh. Yeah, give me a Thalos. Okay, so we have all our slots unlocked by default. I do like how, you know, I made a joke in the first video about how there probably shouldn't even be combat tutorials, because if you jump into this game without having played any previous ones, like, you're on your fucking own. I do like how like it had a fairly detailed combat tutorial, but then the actual thing that's kind of like obtuse about these games, which is the orbit system, was like not explained in the slightest there. They were just like, you can upgrade slots and buy orbits. But like the actual specifics of how the orbit system works and everything wasn't explained at all. And maybe they'll do that a little bit later, but I do think that's a little funny. It's kind of like how in the original Trails, like original Sky game, there's no orbit tutorial. They basically say, hey, these exist, and then they're like, read the encyclopedia, and then you read the encyclopedia and it gives like the most, like, I mean, it's like 2 sentences to explain the entire orbit system, and it's like not even the best explanation. I don't really want to be in the admin district. I wanted to go to West Street and East Street first, and then potentially the Harbor if they let me, or even Orpheus Tower. Everything looks busy near the Civic Center right now. Yeah, that's where the ceremony's being held today, so I'm not surprised. Hey, it's Joshua and Estelle. They're benching. They have ice cream. I see something green. I think it's maybe just her hair. Something like a hair piece? I don't know. This district's probably going to be even busier later. Yeah, let's see if everything's in order. Okay, well, you guys ice creaming? They are ice creaming. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, we'll save that for later. Now, we already heard Pray Tell that they were around, so we were prepped for that. I already talked to you. Okay. East Street me. Can't tell you when I last felt so refreshed. We were a province for so long that us becoming independent again doesn't feel real. Don't pinch me because I'm not ready to wake up. I didn't feel like I was myself during the Great War. I was so fired about beating Calvin, I couldn't tell you why. What if it was some kind of defense mechanism kicking in to protect myself from trauma? When you start thinking about it that deep, though, you realize just how terrifying war is. It makes people lose it. Unless it was some sort of weird ancient curse that overwrote my will.
Here. I hear they're going to put on a big sale across the city once the signing's over.
That sounds fun. Maybe I'll snag some souvenirs for my coworkers.
Hey, by the way, you want to give us like a list of all your coworkers? Like an itemized list? Wanted to visit Crossbell for the signing ceremony, but I am in love with the East Street they have here. Makes me want to visit Calvard's Eastern Quarter to see how similar it is. Come on down, our sales are so low in celebration of today's signing ceremony, we're about to bleed into the red. Look at what we got on sale. We got Crossbellian ground, Erebonian ground. Hell, we even got stock straight from Orid. When you think fresh, you better think us. It said grown. For some reason, I was thinking they were saying fish, and I was like, I don't know what the hell a grown is. I just assumed it was some sort of fish. But yeah, the fish is down the street. You pass up on our selection. Welcome, welcome. Come on in and check out what we got for stock today. Wasn't away from the shop for long, but Etna, she's coming into her own as a merchant, I tell you. Way she calls out the customer, her eye for quality veggies, even her haggling's top notch. Yolk is highly nutritious. Highly nutritious. Most nutritious. I don't need 99 of them. Dang, man. I just need about 8. I just want to get a few of each. I mean, granted, we don't really have any recipes right now that are like not Turbo Dog. But it's probably worth buying a few ingredients. Oh, no, I shouldn't even joke about it being a dream. Too many fought for this. I can't tell you when the last time I felt so refreshed. Fish, come get your fish. We got delicious, succulent, juicy fish from any place you can spell. Remiferia, Erebonia, Calvert. You spell it, we got it. If you can't spell it, though, I can't sell you the fish. You want fresh? You want fish straight from the Empire's orders? You want fatty, though? Can't get much fattier than the fish of the Northern Sea off the coast of Jurai and Northumbria. Their price, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I can guarantee the taste is like nothing else you've ever had. Hey, how's the business going? Vanilla Yubeshi is an Eastern sweet that sold well for us before the war, but now, not so much. It was cheap when it sold better too, but now it's gone up in price. Running a business never gets any easier. Never gets any easier. Surprisingly tasty vanilla flavored steamed dumpling. Sounds good. I don't know what to do. Why isn't anyone buying my vanilla? I can get sales across the board. Took a dip after the Airboldians left the revamped downtown district, but where are the Crossbellians? What if people just aren't willing to buy it at the regular price because I've been putting it on sale so often? What if the taste is just a passing fad and they're sick of it? Oh, come on, Roos. Why are you being so negative? That won't help anything. I say it now. Vanilla Yubeshi will rise again. Oh. I've heard the downtown district was renamed the uptown district. Suppose they intended to make room for all the Imperials moving in after the occupation. Yeah, a whole bunch of their officers were living there. Mostly moved back to Erebonia, so it's got a ton of vacancies. That's why the Metropolitan Division is always making the rounds there. I think it's safe to leave patrolling to them. Oh. No downtown district? Oh, it's the gang. It's all back together again. Surprisingly lively in here for it not even being lunchtime yet. See, the drinks are already starting to flow too. It is the day for celebration. I think people can be forgiven for... Wait, is that who I think it is? Woo! Hurry, cheers to independence! Cheers! No booze for me, sorry. That's the Civic Center life, huh? You'd have thought that's where little old Dino would end up working. Oh no. He's turned into a... frickin' nerd. Hey, people can always change if they put their minds to it. Damn right, we're living proof. Even if one of us has changed way more than anyone else, I mean, just look at him. He's wearing glasses.
Different day, same BS from you guys.
Everyone having fun over there?
Hey, it's Wazzy! I thought you said you were busy. We'd given up on you showing your mug.
But here you are with a side of the SSS and a Guardian Force chick.
I should have known you'd be the loud ones in here.
It's funny seeing former gang members having a good, clean time like this. Especially...
I mean, they technically were in a gang, but like, they didn't do anything. Except for that time Wall destroyed the district, but we don't talk about that, okay?
Hey there, Bannings. Can't even take it easy on a day we're supposed to be taking it easy, huh?
If only. This is my job, like it or not. Good to see you again, Vaughn. You're looking well. I've been meaning to thank you for helping liberate the city last month. Yeah, don't sweat. I was just doing my job, same as you. You and the CGF chick done with your business at the cathedral, Wazzy? Yeah, Scarlet happily volunteered to handle things in our place. Happy is going a bit far, more like she realized that doing it herself is going to be easier than leaving it to you. Eh, figured as much. Really come and appreciate just how hard Abbas had it with this guy. Hey now, I'm only like this with people I trust. So lucky to have so many good people to depend on. I could just kiss you all. But my brain needs a shower now. You want to share with the class what you keep staring at, Bannings? Sorry, it's just, you look like a nerd. I remember hearing your eyesight wasn't what it used to be during last month's operation, but still not quite used to seeing you with glasses on. Oh no, those are fighting words. Oh, we totally get it. We're still in the same boat. Glasses are meant to make you look smart, but this guy wearing them's like putting lipstick on a pig. Seriously, you can tell you're still the same wild Vol deep down. Yeah, man, you gotta ditch the specs, bro. You ain't pulling them off. Can't it already. I don't give a shit if they sue me or not. These are proof that I fell as low as a guy could go and climb right back up again. No, they're proof that you can't see shit. Man's gotta have his pride, and a real man ain't gonna lose it just because a couple chuckleheads are sneering at him. Plus, I can't see you. Need to up my prescription. Can't argue with that. Damn, that sounded cool. Almost makes me forget about that time you like killed me or whatever. Looking like the Vol we all know and love. Pretty sure. I know he killed one of them. Can't remember if it was Dino or Koki. I think it was Dino. I think it was Dino that he almost killed. Right? Maybe it was Koki. I don't know. It was one of those two. Friday too. You know all the after effects of that drug. You spent 2 years studying so hard you let it eat into your sleep. Now you and Scarlet can even stand in for Abbas Esquires. You should hold your head high after all you done. But the glasses still don't suit you. Sorry. So close to not sounding like a dick. So close. Just you wait. Dominion or not, I'm come stronger than you one day. Mark my words. I ain't taking back that promise I made when I started my training. I'll be waiting. Don't think it'll ever happen, but I'll be waiting. You get along a lot better these days, huh? Yeah, they're always kind of similar, but it sure seems like things have changed a lot for the better in these past few years. Hard to believe how different Walt is in particular. Man, Walt hitting the book so hard he ain't got time to sleep, that's crazy talk. It's hard for me to picture too. It's a real badass move for him, but I'm guessing pigs have been flying in our interior for a while now. You guys need to shut your damn traps or I make you shut them. How the runs go. Ever since the war ended, we've been getting more and more work taking stuff over to Calvert. Business has been booming, and all in all. Hello. Rowdy crowds can be harder to serve, but it's nice to see the city so fired up about something. Oh, and RKTL's been rehearsing night and day for tonight's big show, too. They should bring over a few pork buns for Risha and her classmates to enjoy. Or castmates. Guns are never gonna let up. I can't catch a break. Maybe I should have killed him. Yeah, whatever. Still good to see him again. Been a while since we threw back a few cold ones together. You three tried some fun today. We're supposed to be celebrating, so stop being workaholics for once. Yeah, don't worry. We'll cut loose a little after the ceremony's over. Really mellowed out since back in the day. Even back on good terms with his old friends. I'm happy for him. Well, there's some context you're missing. He patched things up with his boys the other day, actually. And he and I had a little scrape for old time's sakes, but a certain someone had to interrupt where things got spicy. Ozzy, you don't need to bring that up now of all times. Now I'm sad I missed it. Sounds like you two had an interesting day. I do like that they give you Noelle and Wazzy here, since, you know, they weren't in the previous game. Getting to spend some lengthy time with them is nice, right off the bat. Can't believe these guys charge us money for food. We should eat free for the rest of our lives. Hey, we got the guys who used to make the downtown district's testaments and saber vipers here. Back in the day, they were always picking fights and causing trouble. Look at them now. Just goes to show that people really can change if they want to. Speed and movement? Thinking about it, we're all really lucky to made it through the war in one piece. I know Luganov was sent to work in the mines. But you actually conscripted and sent out to fight, right, Ezzo? There was. Fortunately, I didn't end up on the front lines, but I'm in no hurry to go through that again, that's for sure. Liang and Vest, you guys managed to escape conscription and just work in a bar, right? Yeah, we worked at a place in the Uptown District for Imperial soldiers. That was what gave us the funds to revamp Trinity. Revamp Trinity? Come on, you gotta let me go. Early, get off. Jens is off studying abroad, but he helped us out too. Man, thinking about those days just makes you realize how good it is to have peace again. 3 cheers for independence. You guys all say the same thing? Okay. Yeah. Oh wait, no, it's not all the same thing. How do I... It's so long since we've all gotten together like this. It's great you stop by the stand from time to time, but I never thought it'd be this hard for us to all get the same day off. Sure, been up to my eyes in work ever since it was decided the ceremony was happening. Never a dull moment when you're a minor. I bet. You know, back in the day, I never dreamed we'd all end up with proper jobs like this. It feels like forever ago we were just sitting around wasting to Ignis. Sure does, but even if a lot's happened since then, I still don't regret the time we spent there. Really had some fun. Why it's so sad the place is gone now. Would have been nice if we could have kept it existing as a music venue, like how the Testaments still have their own haunt. Come on, don't look so glum, bro. Our haunt may be gone, but our bonds are eternal. Hear, hear. No matter how many years pass or how many careers change, it's not going to change our bond or the time we spent together. Wise, you got to bring Avis here next time we got to get together. I miss playing billiards and darts. We want to get his feedback on the cocktails we made too. Oh, and that sister with the eye patch would be more than welcome to come. I think Avis really wanted to come, to be honest, but the art department said no. I'll try asking. It'd be cool to get some others from the church, like Kevin, to come along. Who? What the hell's a Kevin? Oh, nobody knows who that is. Oh yeah, CGF chick, you should totally stop by our stall sometime. I'll treat you some top-notch char sui for the amazing strength you showed a while back. That's one way to describe what happened, but thanks. That has me curious. Look at us, seems even cheerier than usual today. Which is great and all, but this shouting is doing a number on my ears. Okay, you guys say the same thing. Okay. Well, delinquents sure are happy about getting together for the first time in ages. I don't want to ran in the parade. This is the first day to celebrate. But if they cross me, they'll burn their tongues off the demonic mala 1,000 times spicier than usual. 1,000 times spicier than usual. My special demonic mala seasoning is so intense that even spice lovers can only handle 10 servings. Only the fiery depths of Gehenna will await them if I increase it 100-fold. I mean, 10 servings is a lot. I came over to seeing the place mentioned in a guidebook. This is the real deal. It's like I'm back in the Eastern Quadrant again. I say as a Calvardian. Bro, we're gonna spend like 3 videos just talking to NPCs. I'm kind of here for it. No reason going out this far, but Armorica! Lloyd! Armorica! The honey! Well, but in Lloyd Bandits in the flesh. Happy Independence Day. Happy Independence Day indeed. I take it you SSS folks are on patrol around town. Hope you're not getting any grief on a day like today. Been smooth sailing here, I'm happy to report, and I see you've got the whole branch here today. Yeah, I've forgotten you were part of a fishing guild, Lloyd. I mean, I joined as a matter of circumstance, I wouldn't consider it a big deal. Yeah, Lloyd canonically never became the master of honkers like Reen did, because we failed the fishing stuff in Azure Rip. Oh, come on now, no need to be so modest. Lloyd's a divine angler, the pinnacle of every fishing every fisherman aspires to. No, didn't happen. Canonically. And there's nowhere for him to go but up. We can't wait to see what sort of biggins you reel in. Your own popularity precedes you no matter where you go, Lloyd. I never asked for this. I never asked for this. Hey, being popular is often a boon for investigations. I guess it's just a fact of life for me now. Have you heard, Lord? The Lake Lord Company over in Arbonia recently bolstered their lineup. They even kind enough to provide us with some free samples of their new products. Seeing as we need someone to put them through their paces anyway, why don't you go ahead and take them? I figured your fishing notebook was probably getting pretty full of logs, so I thought, heck, might as well while I'm at it. Sometimes you can do well to start fresh, you know? I hear you. Thanks, Serdan. I think I'll do just that. Are you sure you can have this new rod and bait, though? That's awfully generous of you. Of course, I'm sure you saved the damn universe, son. I know you'll get a hell of a lot of use out of it, but we're all eager to see what kind of critters you catch. I know you're pretty busy with your work and all, but don't forget to kick your feet up every now and then, yeah? Yeah, what he said, we should go fishing again together sometime. Absolutely, whatever time works for you, we'll be happy to tag along. Thanks, guys, I really appreciate it. In that case, I'm excited to see what this rod is capable of. Fishing notebook has been unlocked. You can fish. Fishing is when there's fish. Records of the fish that you have caught can be viewed under the fishing tab in your notebook. The fishing points. You can try and catch a fish. Fishing can be performed by several characters, Reen and Lloyd included. What the hell's a Reen? Set the character you wish to fish with. Party leader. There's only Lloyd. There's only Giga Chad Lloyd. I have no fish. What if I did? What sort of delicious goodies can I acquire? Power potion too. That seems quite good. A gorgeous handle. Got a letter from Lake Lord II earlier congratulating Crossbell on its renewed independence. It's amazing to think how the chaos of the war somehow managed to bring both sides closer together. Funny how that works. We may hail from different countries, but we all share a love of fishing and a passion that will surely make our bonds unbreakable. Only now does it really hit home and I get myself feeling emotional. My companion got drafted for the war. I was so scared of what happened to him. Now we're all back together, fishing like the good old days again, and I couldn't be happier. The whole gang is planning to go fishing to celebrate Crossbell's independence. We're gonna catch as much as we can until sunset, then have a big feast with whatever we manage to reel in. Be great if you can make it, Lloyd. We'll save you a plate. That sounds good. I might have to sneak away for a bite later. Leave it to fishermen to celebrate a historic day like this. The only way they know how. Yeah, I still look evil. Is there any better way to celebrate today than by reeling in some rare catches? Well, if there is, I sure haven't found it. Time to get out there and catch us some fond memories. Or like a boot or something. Maybe a piece of attire.
Well, look who it is.
Hello. Oh, Michelle's
Welcome
jacked.
to the Crossbell branch of the Bracer Guild.
It's good to see you looking so well, Michelle. Is Kia here?
She is indeed. The little princesses are both over there.
Oh, hey, Lloyd!
Hello. It's good to see you again.
To see you,
Likewise. You look well, Shizuku.
Aw, thank you. So do all of you. I may have had to leave Crossbell for quite a while, but it's lovely to be back.
You've really grown since I last saw you.
Arios had you take shelter in Remiferia, right?
Yes, that was just before warrants were issued for him and all of you. I still feel awful about how easy I had it, relatively speaking.
You're a child.
And times were so hard for everyone.
You're a small child.
You've got nothing to feel bad about. The letters you sent us really kept us motivated when things felt bleak.
Yeah, it's like you were right there cheering us all on. So be happy, okay? I know we're extra happy to be able to see you again. Aw. I feel the same.
Oh, my heart's about to burst.
It's been a hard 2 years, but moments like this make it all feel worth it.
We couldn't agree more.
Oh, hey there. Perfect timing.
Welcome back, Father.
Thank you, Shizuku. And Michelle, we're reporting in.
We're all better for it. I take it you wrapped up all the work that needed to be done outside the city? Yeah, the monsters are slain and the jobs in Armorica, Mines, and St. Ursula are done. Took longer than we were hoping, but now we should be able to focus on the ceremony. Guess he must have left early in the morning to get all that done. You really are all hard workers. That's amazing. We're just doing our jobs, although I am a little tired. Nothing a bit of love from Ki and Shizuku won't fix. What? I got plenty to spare. Will a hug do? Will it ever? Report first, hugging later. I got a lot of paperwork to do. I'll see you all later, everyone. Don't take me away from my darlings. That only is a card, I tell you. Takes one to know one. Anyway, thank you for all your efforts, Arios. Even though you did do all that bad shit and didn't get punished for it. I'm so glad the guild is able to get back to work again. I could say the same to you and the SSS. This feels like a long time since the guild was able to operate here. I believe the situation started changing for the better elsewhere too. Sure as, nowhere is there more obvious than in Erebonia where the government crackdown's finally at an end. Guild started sending personnel from the surrounding areas there in an effort to rebuild their presence in the region. A lot of good news coming out of the Republic too. Like the rumor that somebody might be about to unseat the Purple Lightning for the title of youngest A-rank racer. Talked to my master, the Immovable has been recommended for an S rank too. Wow, talk about moving and shaking. S is the unofficial rank given to only a handful of the continent's most capable racers, right? Very impressive. I mean, isn't it an official rank? I'm glad the future started looking brighter for you all. We're still woefully understaffed, though. We don't have Winslow's help anymore now that he's been roped into helping in that empire. Don't worry, we'll back you up to the best of our abilities. We want you to have as much time as possible to be a good dad. Wait, does that mean child was finally born? Congrats on the baby, Scott. Thanks to the well wishes, everyone. The birth wasn't long after Crossbell's liberated. But you're right, I can't let my wife or our kid down. I want people to share some of your wisdom and being a good father with me, Arios. Don't try and overthrow the government and use a child as a weapon to take over the world. I'm not sure I'd advise using me as a parenting role model. Putting that aside, it's clear that the real test for Crossbell is yet to come. Now, while I'm giving Ario shit, for the record, I did defend his characterization in Azure. I actually kind of like Arios as a character. I just don't really like the idea of him having, like, basically no punishment at all. I think at the very least he should have been kicked out of the Bracer Guild. Or something. Like, there should have been something, right? Even if it was like he's kicked out of the Bracer Guild, but he still, like, unofficially does requests. Something like that. I don't know. Given the unspeakable crimes I committed 2 years ago, I'm not sure how much of a part I deserve to play in any of it. Bother. I really wouldn't be able to forget everything so easily. I mean, you know. There was some stuff that happened. All you've done to help ever since, all you've done ever since to help us become independent and free, surely you've earned a second chance. That's President for sure. I was a cool ringleader and liberal pardon for his help in fighting off terrorists. Yeah, and I wasn't necessarily down with that shit either. Of course, given the kind of man you are, Rebecca, realize it's not that simple for you to reconcile what you've done.
Let's do what we can together, Father. I know you aren't ready to forgive yourself, but until that day comes, I want to be the shoulder you can lean on.
You're like 11.
You've always been so supportive of me, so I just know there's nothing we can't face so long as we face it together.
Shizuku.
We'll do all we can do too!
Of course. We'll always be honored to count you among our allies, Arios.
I don't know about honored. I mean, we'll take him.
We're all charged with protecting the people of Crossbell. So let's do that. For them, and for Guy.
The CGF will be right there with you too. We're all united in wanting what's best for Crossbell.
We've all just got to do our jobs the best we can, and everything else will fall into place.
Perhaps you're right. You really have grown strong, Shizuku. I almost mistook you for your mother for a second.
Oh. I'm happy to hear that.
See, the SSS has grown more dependable than ever. I think you're all I could have imagined back when you all started. I kind of butchered that line, but we got the gist of it. You ever need something, you hit up your old pal Michelle, you hear? I've got your back if you got mine, like old times. Thanks, Michelle. We'd be honored to have the guild support. There's a cool scene, though. I am really vibing with this. Just walking around, going to Crossbell, meeting all the characters who kind of got... You know, they weren't able to be in the last game. That's very cool. You and my daughter made it clear to me that I need to work that much harder on myself. I don't know what the right thing to do is as her father, but whatever that turns out to be, I'll see to it that it brings no shame to her. Ideally in a similar way to how you honored guys, Will, by shining your willful light upon the darkness of this land, Lloyd. Arios. Being too hard on yourself if you ask me, but don't let my opinion stop you. Perhaps, but my efforts have been bearing fruit. As thorough as I've been both inside and outside the city these past few weeks, I see no signs of the society at work. I think we can lay to rest any concerns about they may be operated within the shadows. Even so, I'll continue to keep up my watch so that the signing ceremony may proceed without issue. I trust you to do the same. You offer a valuable perspective as a detective. Your investigative input is always welcome with me. I swear I won't let you down, Arios. Like you let us down by becoming a bad guy. Guild branches all over the continent are getting their butts in gear. Crossbell branch has always been an important communication post a lot of international bracers use. Stick around long enough, you may just see some of them come through this door again, sweeties. I think we don't break long enough. Let's get back to patrolling the city. I want to hang out with Kia and the others more. You have plenty of time for that later. Phil and Joshua might be in town to help, but we got plenty of work to do. She makes a good point. A lot of people are visiting the city in general, so that means more work for us. Let's knock out as much as we can so we have a little free time to enjoy the signing ceremony like everyone else. Fine, I guess so. I just think we should check out the spots where there have been pickpocketing cases before. We might find it happening again. Pickpocketing. We can even drop in and say hi to Pearl while we're at it. Oh yeah, I didn't go to the mall. Yeah, that might be nice. She did come to the town with me today. You visiting our old co-workers at the Times department store? Could have said so sooner. Of course you want to see your baby. It's good to see them so happy and relaxed, even with the heavy workload. Maybe we should follow their lead and keep patrolling at our pace. Yeah, we can be somewhat of a loose cannon at times, but she pulls through when it counts. But infinite healing bullshit. As for Scott, he's been on his A game ever since he became a father. I don't want my peers to leave me in the dust, so I've got a lot of work to do to pull my weight. Good to go now. I've got my daily dose of vitamin Cute. I'll knock this last patrol out, and I'll be back for another hug after the signing ceremony's over. You got a hobby, lady. My wife, Pearl, used to work at the Times department store in Central Square. I know. You don't need to expose to me. I know all the NPCs. Except for their names. I forget their names very easily. She chose to leave work after we got married so we could start a family. I would do anything to keep my family safe and happy. Yeah, unfortunately, you're not going to do that on a bracer salary. We used to be a bracer. We know you guys get paid absolute dog. Hey Shizuku, want to explore the city together for the signing ceremony? Lots of stuff has changed since you moved, so there's a bunch of places I want to show you. Sure, it sounds like fun. I haven't seen much of the city ever since you restored my eyesight and I moved to Referia. But we did talk about Crossbell a lot in my Sunday school class there. Can't wait to see more of the city with my own two eyes. Sounds like you two are going to have a lot of fun. Just remember, the city's crowded today, so be careful and don't go into the sewers. Kia, I know you want to go into the sewers. Yep, we will be. Good luck with work or whatever. If you can do anything to help, I'll come running. I don't know if it would really be any use, but I echo Kia's sentiments. Nah, she had that OP Brave order, right? Thanks, you two. The moral support is more than enough. What was it? It was like it gave you like a bunch of crit and CP? Pretty strong. The risk of overstepping my bounds, I'm certain the guy is pleased this day has arrived. I'll do whatever I can to ensure its success and help bring forth a better future for us in Shizuku. Okay. So good to be reunited with Kia. Damn true. Damn true. Alright. What do we have left? Potentially like the Harbor District? The mall? I don't think I went into... I didn't go to 9 Valley. What up? See you still on the clock today, huh? Even though I don't know, cut loose and enjoy something like this, I've seen a lot of countries and provinces rise to power and fall during my time. The state being swallowed up by a major power and then managing to regain its independence? No, that's rare. Kids are stubborn as hell, you know that? We'll take that as a compliment, though it's always been hard to tell with you, Ashley. Is Jingo still in Albonia? I don't know why I said it like that, but... She comes back on occasion, but she's on business in the capital right now. I don't think she's got the tail of something pretty interesting, but she wouldn't let me in on the details yet. Isn't she like 12? That daughter of mine really has left the nest, because you kicked her out when she was like 9. You don't say. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little concerned. She can probably take care of herself, but I bet I'm pretty curious too. What you got for sale? Exchange! You can exchange! And also find things you missed! Like I'd ever miss anything. Like I'd ever miss anything. Those are probably worth trading up for. Mishy badge! Ranked accuracy delay? And we could go by the vanilla. Mishit badge? A queen Mishit! Oh my god! Okay, so the watch is used for a trade-in to make a defense item? Oh, that's a lot of HP, my dude. Kage Maru coat, 30 evasion? What the hell? Feels so weird to see some of the, like, unadjusted stats for things after having only played the Cold Steel games with the difficulty mods. What the hell? What the hell? Revive with all HP, EPC 100 HP, breaks after 1 use. But it gives 20 of it. What the fuck? That's crazy, dude. Okay, it does cost 160 U materials. Which, granted, if we were getting 13 from our fight in the tutorial, maybe that's not that much. So that revives with all HP. But it does say break after 1 use. I mean, these didn't used to break. It's kind of interesting. Kind of makes it a little worse in some regards, though. Because it's not like it says only activates once. I mean, I presume it's like the item breaks. 800 U materials? What the hell? Now, if it is that it activates like once per combat, then that's insanely broken, but... Or like, maybe not broken per se, but very strong, potentially. Because there was a proxy puppet in like CS3 or 4, right? That was like reusable. I think it was once per fight. It was pretty strong. I guess the Abyss Shadow was an upgrade. That goes up to 24. You can just straight up get a Grail Locket? What the hell? There's some freaking crazy accessories in this game. Those require 1,000 U materials and 2 Grail Lockets. It's kind of a lot. 6 CP per turn. God damn. That's interesting. I mean, I don't necessarily mind there being like broken shit like that if the game has stuff that makes it like reasonable, but that has historically not been something the games have been great at in the balance department. I guess that's at least my understanding, right? Since I've technically never played vanilla CS, I'm just going off like what little I've seen and my secondhand knowledge. And then sometimes I see the like base level stats for things in vanilla before they were changed by the difficulty mod, and I was like, what the hell? Why is there, they put like 2 extra zeros on stuff? I still remember like being blown away at like how strong the master quartz were by default in CS2. Like, because when I looked up, can't remember. I think I was trying to look up one of the master quartz towards the end of the game, and then I saw like the base value for them, and I was like, what the hell? They give like 300% damage? What? They're giving like 50% in the mod. But what, is there anything else to do in here? Oh yeah, I didn't go in here to the Business Owners Association. What up? It's been 73 years since Crossbell Estate was found, with their Boney and Calvert both claiming stakes in it. It all happened right around the time I was born, as a matter of fact. In many ways, you could say I've lived and grown alongside Crossbell to see it regain its independence is extraordinary. Unlike the previous struggle, this time we have the backing of Arteria, just like Lamont and Ward State. I truly cannot begin to describe how I feel today. I feel like I need to get some more business. Got all these bottles, but there ain't nobody popping them. Crossbell's finally about to regain its independence, huh? Seeing old Moore's got emotional about the old days. Can't help but feel fired up about the significance of today, too. You feeling fire, big brother? That's bad. You should put it out for it. Hurts you. Girly, you're too old now, alright? It's been like 3 in-game years. You can't lisp anymore. Nah, not literally fired up. It's an expression. It basically means to feel passionate about something, excited. You've been in the workforce for like 3 years now. You're like grown, you gotta pay taxes, you're gonna have a mortgage soon. And now I get it. Thanks, boy. You know, I felt fired up when the big war ended. So scared, and I heard you were gonna have to do something dangerous if it kept going. I didn't realize I was on your mind. I'm sorry, Mei Ling. You must have been worried sick about me. That's okay. It's all in the past now. Alright, so we'll talk to you again. Probably have double dialogue. Impressed how much Mei Ling understands these days. She's so perceptive. Mom says you're so much help for now you're not a freeloader anymore. Right. Although she's not wrong. I'm glad to be working to make myself useful these days. What's the matter? Oh, the rare triple dialogue? Big bro's just shedding a silent tear to see how much you've grown. I don't remember if that was needed for the trade-in, but possibly. I mean, there was Kagemaru armor, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was needed. I don't really remember. I mean, 2 speed is... it's something. In a very literal sense. Hey, a new page has turned in the history of Crossbell. Suffice to say, I'm full of emotion over what's to come. So emotional, nobody's buying my bottles. What the hell? Today was supposed to be everybody gets drunk and crunk day. How you doing, Noel? Having a fun day out with the SSS? Please, I'm having fun. I'm on patrol. I'm a soldier. Man, they said I look more gung-ho with them, too. You know, that obvious? It's kind of embarrassing. Yes, I know. Just don't let this special day pass you by. You're part of why we can celebrate. You deserve to have a little bit of fun. I know you're out on patrol right now, but don't forget to go have some fun. I'll be throwing together a little feast with Serena and Fran today, so why not stop by then? Sounds tempting. I think I can if I will. Caught me just before I was about to go food shopping. I think I may splurge on the pricier fish today. Okay, so we'll talk to everyone in the apartment. Then we have Mall, West Street, the Harbor maybe, plus Orpheus Tower, plus Administrative District. Well, maybe Orpheus Tower. I don't know if it'll let's go there or not. Zanita wants to grow up to be a stockbroker because of her dad. I'm not like her though. Only guy I have to look up to is Zell. Couldn't really say anything though, because I don't know if I can ever be as cool or dependable as him. He said it himself. Things are just beginning for him, so I have to try and at least try not to count myself out. I talked to Serena about wanting to follow in Zell's footsteps again. He told me that as long as I don't join a gang like he did, that'd be okay. I guess I understand why she'd say that, but he was so awesome back then. The way they didn't really do anything. My brother Azel took this morning off to spend time with a few of his old friends. I was a little concerned about him continuing to associate with his fellow former gang members, but apparently they all earn honest livings now. Looking back on it, maybe their gang stuff was just an extension of their rebellious phase growing up. Or an excuse to get drunk. Who knows? Hello. Hey, I got hold of a knife to chop some vegetables. Father shows that whole vegetables like I'm a cat. I don't get what he meant first. Why does a cat have to do with it? Then I saw Marie's paws are curled up and it all made sense. It did a great job chopping after that. Meow. Incredible. Marie's a good teacher. If I hadn't gotten a good look at her paws, I wouldn't have learned how to chop without hurting myself. I don't really know what you mean, but I'll take your word for it. We all pitched in to make breakfast as a family this morning. Made me realize we didn't used to do that very often back when we lived in the mansion in the residential district. Goes to show that moving into this apartment has been nothing but good for our family. Things are finally on track at the stock brokerage I founded last year. If things continue to go well, we should be able to expand the scope of our operations if we want to. Personally, I'd rather just have some leeway and simply stay in my lane when it comes to work, so to speak. That's why I'm taking off today to spend time with my family instead. Fortunately, my food's got a bunch of cat hair in it because we let the cat sit on the table. I don't see myself moving anytime soon. I'm already perfectly happy living where we are in the Acacia Apartments. Now we at least to the third floor. But like, remember the third floor? There used to be stuff there back in the day. Back in the day before we were 3D, Noel. Oh, a map? I don't see the tiny map.
No problem.
Oh, there we go, down. Okay. We can't go to the Harbor District? Man, we're actually going to spend 3 videos talking NPCs. That's crazy. Noodle ga, noodle ga, noodle ga, noodle ga. Okay, it's kind of late. I don't want to be too loud. But we will go ahead and call it here. And next time we will talk to even more NPCs. Just keep vibing with Crossbell. This is great. It's so good. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.